Python video tutorial series. In this video, we will be discussing about variables and assignments in Python. We will learn how to declare variables and assign values to them. We will also see multiple assignments in Python. So let's get started. In Python, there is no need to assign a data type to a variable. Unlike other programming languages like C and C++, where we have to specify whether a variable is integer, floating point, or string and all. When we assign a value to a variable, the Python interpreter allocates the necessary area in the memory for the variable and automatically picks the most suitable built-in data type for it. Let's see a few examples now. Suppose if we write a equal to 2, then we print a. Then we see that the value 2 is stored inside the variable a. If we want to know the data type of variable a, we can simply write print type a. You can clearly see that that variable a is of class int. Now let's take another example of a floating point number. .14 print b. The value 3.14 is initialized to b variable. If you want to check the data type of b, we write you can clearly see p is of float data type. Now let's move on to string. If we write s is equal to, we write strings within inverted commas. Python. You can see Python value is initialized to s variable. To see the data type of s, we write print type of s and we get str, which represents string. Now let's move on to bool variables or boolean variables. If you write q equal to true, note that true and false are keywords in Python, so they will not be treated as strings, they will be treated as boolean variables. If we print the type of q, then as you can clearly see, we get bool as the output, that is the variable belongs to the class boolean. We have another data type which is known as none data type. You can write that as equal to none, which specifies a none type, as you can clearly see. Now in Python we can also assign multiple values to multiple variables in one line, but there must be same number of arguments on both sides of the assignment operator, that is equal to. So let's take an example. If we write b, c, d is equal to 1, 2, 3. So what we are actually doing here is that we are assigning 1 to b, 2 to c and 3 to d. That's how multiple assignment works in Python. If we print b, c, d, we will get 1, 2, 3. You can clearly see. So it is that simple to assign multiple variables in one line in Python. But it will raise a unpack error if we write b, c, d 3 arguments from the left hand side but only pass 2 arguments from right hand side. You get an error, not enough values to unpack. So we can remove this error by following a convention that if we do not want the remaining values on the right side, we just assign it to a dummy variable. Suppose the dummy variable can have any name, but it is a convention to name it as underscore. Let's see it through an example. P, comma, underscore 1, 3. Here we suppose we do not need the third value on the right side, 3. We do not need a value 3, so we assigned it to a dummy variable. So no unpack error will be given by the interpreter. As you can see, another type of multiple assignment is we can write as a equal to b equal to c equal to 1. Then if we print a comma b comma c, they all will be assigned to 1. This type of assignment also works for lists, dictionaries, tuples, strings, and so on. We'll be discussing this in later videos. One more important property of Python is that variables in Python do not have to stay the same type as which they were first defined. You can simply use equal to assign a new value to a variable even if that value is of a different data type. Like in C, if you declare a variable as int, then whenever you update the variable, you have to give an integer value to it. But in Python, it's not like that. Suppose if you write a equal to 2 and print the type of a, it is of class int. But now if I write a equal to, I update the value of a and make it to a string and assign Python value to it. Now if I print type of a, then I get class str. So this is the benefit of Python. So this will be all for this video. In the next video we'll be discussing about data types and converting between data types in Python. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask them in the comment section. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to my channel.